You can't learn English unless you also learn the culture behind the language. And since I'm from America, I'm teaching also American culture. Now, compared to Japanese culture, well, let's also just talk about in a conversation. What matters is not things that you memorized from a book, but your actual ability to create. So, this is about being creative. So, are you a creative person? Now, ask a Japanese person, are you creative? I think in Japanese life, it's not as important to be creative. So, what I want to ask Japanese people is not just, are you creative, but let's be creative. I'm inviting you to be creative. And someone who's not creative, who doesn't associate themselves as creative, that's okay. But we as humans can be creative, so I'm welcoming you to be creative because being creative is fun. And remember, I need your brain to grow. And when you can be whoever you are who's not creative, but incorporate also now being creative, then you're going to use more of your brain. And you're going to integrate that. And that's like right and left. You know, the part of you that is creative could be the right side, and the part of you that is not creative could be the left side, or maybe vice versa. But when we can have left and right brain, then that's, the synthesis you need, the genius to unlock. So, in order to be creative, also, we're imagining, okay? Now, I'm going to show you also through my imagination, based on what I have access to, is my world and the different areas of productivity that exist for me. Whereas if I had one job and my life was just to do that job, then my mind would think that is my responsibility, my job. But if you're an entrepreneur and your own boss, and you know that you're not thinking just to do the responsibility that someone told you, you're responsible for everything, then you have a greater awareness of the service that you can offer to people based on the world as it exists today. So rather than just one responsibility, I see 12 areas. Now, since I've had time in Japan to develop and specify these 12 areas, now I can share with Japanese people these 12 areas. And simply because that's where I exist and I invite them to be a part of it, they will in turn now learn 12 areas. So when you are with me, okay, you are not just learning English and you are not trying to change, the past or the future. You're trying to change yourself, and you're trying to develop a self-image that is more productive. And with me, you can actually now have a greater picture of the possibilities that exist for you. And until you know those possibilities, your brain will not visualize. And the visualization is what you need to create an idea, to develop the map, to grow your brain to go in a specific direction. So when I engage with Japanese people in a way that suddenly increases the art of possibilities, then they will be ready to also give those 12 different areas of value from Japan to the outside world. And this is what the Raymond English Exchange does that no one has ever done before, is that we create an actual exchange and marketplace for those conversations to have and subsequent facilitation of those actions, which all started as ideas that came from engaging conversation of people who are aware and expressing themselves, and all for the motivation of what it can do and to create. This is being creative and have it give a real world benefit. This is life changing. I implore you, I invite you to talk with me and see how you can do this more. This is amazing. Take care. Bye.